Alrighty, folks, we're on Daniel 9. We're going to read verses 1 through 19 today. This is part of Roots week number 14, day number 2. We're a day behind because I recorded the wrong thing earlier this week, so you can laugh at me and mock me all you want. I'm going to read to you just verse 18 right quick. It says, "Listen closely, my God, and hear. Open your eyes and see our desolations in the city that bears your name. For we are not presenting our petitions before you based on our righteous acts, but based on your abundant compassion." Daniel here has been praying. He's in exile. Like he's living after everything went down. Like after all the stuff that Israel did that was so bad, and God handed them over into exile, allowed them to be captured and taken to a different land. Daniel is one of the people that's living there, and Daniel has lived super righteously this whole time. And he's a really old man at this point, but he realizes that the time for exile has almost come to an end because God said that it would only last 70 years. He realizes that's coming up, so he asks God for forgiveness for all the things that his people did wrong. And at the end, I just love this line where he says, "We're not presenting our prayers before you based on our righteousness, but based on your abundant compassion." There might be times in your life where you feel like you have no credibility to ask God for anything. You have no reason asking for anything because you haven't been good enough to deserve anything. You've been really bad, and you know that you deserve what you've got. Here's some hope if you're in that situation. Your assessment of yourself is likely correct. You stand before God as a sinner. You may have done really bad things. You may have deserved the situation that you found yourself to be in. You've messed up. You're right. However, where you are wrong is in your assessment of God. God is a God of abundant compassion. And even when you're in a situation that you totally deserve to be in because of what you've done, God is still compassionate and God is still merciful. And so you can still ask Him for help, not because of your own righteousness, because we already cleared up that you don't have any of that to offer, but because of how good He is. And so I challenge you that when you find yourself in that, don't hide from God. Don't act like you can't go before God because you're too dirty. Instead, just cast yourself on His mercy and cast yourself on His grace, and let Him deliver you so that you can see what a truly good and glorious God He is.